Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, JJ Prime here back with another video. And today, we'll be taking a look at the Transformers, the Last Night Voyager class Decepticon NITRO ZEUS. That's because his name is NITRO ZEUS. He said his name is NITRO ZEUS in the movie. That's right. Although, for the packaging, it says only Decepticon Nitro. It's okay, it's alright. But, here I am, and there he is, all of his glory in his jet mode. So let's take a quick look at the packaging here, since I already have the packaging. You have a nice image there of that's not NITRO ZEUS Hasbro. That's not. What's this? That is KSI Boss's head. What's happening here? What's going on? Why did you use anyway. His name is way too early for my tongue stop working. His name is Decepticon Nitro, although his name should be NITRO ZEUS because his full name is NITRO ZEUS. Of course, he's from the movie Transformers: The Last Night. You have the Transformers logo. Oh yeah, and you have the Premier Edition. And there is an error for this box. In the background, you see an Autobot symbol. What is happening here? What's going on there? Why is there an Autobot symbol? What? Anyway, of course, he is a Decepticon. He is a Voyager class, a Classe Voyager, a Classe Viajero, a Classe Voyager. And of course, the Decepticon symbol right there. And you do have a brief bio, a brief two-word bio for him. He is a lethal hunter. And that is all you need to know. So, on the back of the box, you come right here. There is an Autobot symbol again. What is happening? What's going on here? That's a mistake. Anyway, 35 steps. You have your Crosshouse, of course. Dinobot Scorn. I reviewed him yesterday. If you missed it, I will put the link in the description down below, so that you can check that out as well for yourself. You know, yeah. And you can say includes Decepticon Nitro figure, 2 accessories, and instructions. Yes, it comes with instructions. It comes with instructions as well, but the instructions are upstairs. Yay! And of course, your warning sign, the baby face. Don't make the 0, 1, 2, and 3 make you sad. Don't make you cry. Don't let it make you cry. Anyway, so that is basically it for the packaging. So let us come right back down to ground level and take a look at the figure itself. So here is NITRO ZEUS in his jet mode, and I dig the jet mode. I think this jet mode works really well, and I do quite like it. And you can see the nose cone is done up in a nice matte black, which looks really good. And yeah, it looks very striking to your eyes. I mean, to my eyes, oh yeah, it's very striking. Of course, you have the landing gear that can flip up and flip down if you wanted to. But yeah, overall, this figure looks really good. I think so. You get the more of that matte black, which looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. More of the matte black at the tail fin, which looks really good. And you have your one thruster right there. You have the missiles that are stored underneath the wings, so they're done in a white paint, so you can actually unplug them from here. So we will take a look at those in a little bit. You have your Decepticon symbols on the wings. Yeah, nice red stripe right here. Overall, I think this jet mode really works. If you come underneath here, you don't see everything from the robot mode, because the arms are basically, you know, the nose cone actually is the arm, and the and this back right here, the arm is actually hidden away. So that is pretty clever. I mean, of course you can honestly tell these are the legs and this is the robot mode chest, but what I can see is basically the undercarriage of the jet mode, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, overall it's a nice looking jet mode. And of course you have the cockpit that can actually open right here, So if you have a Titan Master, wait right here. I'll get a Titan Master for this. Okay, so I am back. So I got a Titan Master. I'm not sure you can see that flying around. Which looks annoying. The annoying bug. Anyway, so I have little Cogman right here, so you can actually take the Titan Master and sit him down into the jet and have him riding the jet mode. And that is a pretty clever gimmick. And we will talk more about Titan Masters in a little bit. Because Cogman does have something to do with this guy, so yeah. Now, if you ask me the question, hey JJ Prime, why are you reviewing this after you reviewed KSI Boss? Well, I don't care. There was no specific rule to when you had to review a figure. So I can review this very late. I can review an old figure like 5 years late. I don't care. So, oh man. But yeah. Now, articulation wise in jet mode, these fins can move a little bit on these hinges. This tail fin can actually move as well, so that's pretty much it. And oh yeah, I'm not sure you can realize this. There are molded landing gears at the back here, which is really clever. So yeah, so I'm just gonna bring down the camera a little bit so you can see a bit better. Focus camera. So now let's get down to some comparisons. Here he is with Mr. Cogman. You can see how they look together. There we go. Here he is with Studio Series Leader Shockwave, whose head loves to pop out. So, as you can see how they look together. So, there you go. And here he is with his wave mates. Scorn. See how they look together. Yes, a Dino mode is bigger than a jet, so that scale is good. That works. That works for me anyway. For me. So, so there you go. And last but not least, again, here he is with the KSI Boss. Now, I said before, there was a Thundercracker version of this mold, but I didn't get it because I didn't even care. Why did they make that figure? He didn't even appear in Dark of the Moon, so why did they make that figure? At least I have these two, which is enough. So you can see KSI Boss's jet mode is a lot shinier than NITRO ZEUS' jet mode. So yeah, in my opinion, this paint job is way better than this, but I do love the matte black on this guy because that looks really good, and I like that. It's very striking, you know. Yeah. I think between the two, yeah, this guy I like way better. So originally I never wanted to get this guy, but I'm glad I got him. So yeah. So there you have that. Okay, now that we got the comparisons out of the way, now we shall begin the transformation of NITRO ZEUS into his robot mode. So NITRO ZEUS, go ahead and say, Nitro Joshinka. There we go. So, first things first, you want to take out his missiles, which are very hard to take out. Just wiggle. Okay, pop out. Put off to the side. Wiggle. So, oh, do you guys remember the wiggles? Yeah, they wiggle a lot. So first things first. Flip up the landing gear, and that's pretty much it. So, just flip down the tail fin, whatever side you want to flip. Again, my tongue. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the tail fin, you can flip in this way, or you can flip it down that way. I flip it down that way because it's what the instructions told me. You want to untab this whole section right here. Just bring that down, And you want to untab the wings, raise them up, like so. And you can flip in this section right here, flip that in, and we will commence with the legs. So now there is, I think, well, there is an issue with this connection. For me, it's not that detrimental, but if you guys have any problem, you know, untabbing this, you know, unclipping it, if it's too tight for you, then all you gotta do is loosen that screw, then it will work way better for you. But it's probably a case of your mileage may vary, so I don't know. So just untab this, untab that. You want to unclip all this. So yeah, for me, I managed to unclip this no problem. I didn't lose the screw though. So yeah. If yours do not have that problem, then you don't have to to lose the screw. So yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? So rotate the leg forward. You have to bring it down first, of course, and flip up the foot, and there you have a leg all done. So same thing on the other side. Just rotate this down like so, rotate it around, flip up the foot, and there you have the legs all done. So now this is on a hinge, so you have to bring this up right now. So you have your clearance to bring down the arm. You want to untab this. So you want to bring this up so that you can have your clearance to bring up this arm, so that and tab it into place. So the way this arm is tabbed in, there is a little tab sticking out right there that will go into that little groove right there, little notch for it. So there you go. And yeah, so now I can bring this down if my camera will focus, and just bring his crotch together, tab it together, and there you have his legs all done and ready. So you want to bring this down, and that will tab it all the way as well. So now what you want to do is you want to rotate the arms forward, rotate them forward. You want to flip out the hand on this one and extend the cannon, and there you have an arm all done. This side, totally different transformation here. So you want to split the nose cone and raise these up like so. You want to take this little pieces and flip them out, so that would look like a crossbow, which is pretty cool. And you want to bring this section down, bring that section down, and bring that down, rotate the head 180, and there you go. So I'm going to extend the camera a little bit. I didn't mean to drop it. So you can see on what I can do with the wings. So the wings, they have an issue right here. Now, there was a problem where people were transforming this wing, transforming the wings, and they couldn't just tab in this section over this tab. So there is a trick to it. There is a trick to it. So what you want to do is that you want to bring this in first on that hinge, move it in that hinge first, and then just bend it over, and that will go over the tab, and just push it in and just put that in, and there you go. So that is the smoothest way that I found to transform the wings. So just flip that up, bend this at this hinge, and then bend it at that hinge, tab it in, and flip that in. So there you go. So there you have the wings all done and ready and transformed. And I think we are done here, peoples. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. So now there you have NITRO ZEUS in his robot mode. And doesn't he look gorgeous? I love him. I love this figure. Oh, this mold. This mold. I like this mold. I love this mold. He may be my favorite figure of the line, but who knows? Maybe that guy's my favorite. I don't know. So But let's get in closer so we can take a look at that head sculpt. I'm not crazy about the head sculpt. The head sculpt is not screen accurate because in the last night, I'm not sure if you remember, he had the head of Shockwave in white. It was in white. So, you know, if you have a Studio Series Shockwave and if you can unscrew this head, because there is a screw back there. Okay, there is a screw right back there. So if you can unscrew the head and take off that ball joint, and if you have your Studio Series Shockwave, and if you can paint that Shockwave head really, really nicely done, like really nice and white, if you paint it white, then just plug it with that ball joint, plug it into this body, and then you can have your more screen accurate NITRO ZEUS. I tried with mine, it actually worked, but I didn't paint it, so I didn't paint Studio Series Shockwave's head white yet. So looks like I need to find another Studio Series Shockwave so that I can have a spare. So yeah. Yeah, but anyway, but I mean, I still don't mind this head sculpt, but I'm still not crazy for this head sculpt because this head sculpt looks more like a KSI boss head. So I mean, it's a tweaked KSI boss head. So I mean, the yellow eye definitely is one eye. So I mean, that's accurate. So for NITRO ZEUS anyway. So you have the Decepticon symbol on his chest. Got a nice coppery color, nice brownish color on the belly. So yeah, you have this number 1. What's all that about? I don't know. Got the number 13. Got nice silver right here. Overall, I think the mold really works very well, and the backpack, it's just the jet parts like the wings, but I think that is accurate. That's definitely accurate to his design. So he's meant to have that junk hanging off on his back. So now for articulation wise, the head is on the ball joint. Got some wiggly. You can rotate a full 360. You can look up a little bit and look down. You can't look down that much. The arms can rotate a full 360. You can move in and out. You can move this panel as well. There is a bicep swivel. It's an elbow joint. The fist can move inward due to transformation. Now this arm, he does have an elbow joint, which is under 90 degrees of bend at the elbow and no wrist rotation or any wrist joint whatsoever. No waist swivel due to the way he transforms. The legs can move up that far, can move back only that far, can move out, can do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, and this panel can actually move with it, which is really nice. I love that. So that is a 90 degrees of bend, and the feet can pivot up and down. There's no ankle tiltage whatsoever, unfortunately, but yeah, he's pretty poseable. But there you go. So so now let's take a quick look at his weapons. So these are his triple barrel missiles, like triple missiles weapons, whatever you want to call them. So done in white. So actually the whole thing is done in gray plastic, but the missiles are painted white, which is nice, really nice. So they can store in robot mode. They have these ports right here, and just plug them right there. Plug them there, and that totally finishes the look for NITRO ZEUS. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. The wings, these sections, the missile pods, can actually move up like that if you want it to. So they can move around on this hinge as well if you want it to. And again, it's your toy. Display it however you wish. So yeah, this figure is really well done. I love this figure. The articulation is perfect. I mean, if he had ankle tilts and wrist swivels, then it'll be so much better. Oh yeah, and the waist swivel. I mean, I'm not too crazy about the waist swivel. I mean, I wish he had a waist swivel, but I'm not too crazy about it for this figure. So, yeah, overall, it's a nicely done figure. So now for comparison. Actually, no, I take that back because we can actually talk about this now. Because now you can see his head can actually come off. So his head, this is a Titan Master connection. So now, at first I did not know why his head was on a Titan Master connection, but as I waited for news to come out, I literally found out that that Cogman was actually related to the NITRO ZEUS story. Yes, Cogman is related. So Cogman, he was meant to transform into his head mode and take this body as his own. So he was meant to become the head for NITRO ZEUS. So that's why NITRO ZEUS's head is on a Titan Master connection. I mean, there was supposed to be a scene where Cogman became the head for the body, but apparently they decided to delete it. They shouldn't have deleted the scene because you said Cogman was a headmaster in the movie, right, Michael Bay? Hey. So you can actually plug Cogman's head right onto NITRO ZEUS's body, and there you go. There you go. And that works pretty well. I think so. That definitely works. It works really, really well. I love that. So what, Cogman is a Decepticon now? Hey. No. But moving on. So yeah, it's weird. So yeah, the scene shouldn't have been deleted in the first place because you said Cogman is a headmaster, so you shouldn't have deleted the scene where Cogman showed off his headmaster gimmick. So whatever. Well, it is what it is. We got the movie what we wanted. So we got the movie as it is. So whatever. If you wanted the scene in the movie, you're probably asking too much. So now for comparison. Here he is with his wave mate, Scorn. And you can see Scorn is a tad bit shorter at the head than Nitro. So there you go. Here he is with Deluxe Class Cogman. You can see how they look together. And if you want to be funny about it, since they both have the Titan Master connection, you want to be funny about it, you can actually do it. You can do it. You can actually do it. You can have NITRO ZEUS's head on Cogman's body. Oh yeah, didn't I forget to mention? I forgot to mention that NITRO ZEUS's head does not transform into a little robot, and Cogman just fell. Why? Because he's clumsy. That's why he's very clumsy. He doesn't have heel spurs, so that's the reason why he always falls. Why? Come on, man. Don't even. Sheesh. Stand properly, Cogman. Anyway. Let's put your heads back on. Let's put your heads back on. Let's put your heads back on. Put your heads back on. Put your heads back on. Because we need to wrap this up quickly. So, there you go. And here he is with his buddy Shockwave. As you can see how they look together. Oh, Shockwave is not alone because he's not the only one with one eye. NITRO ZEUS also has one eye. Hey! And they're gonna say, "Hey, NITRO ZEUS, you have one eye. Man, I'm not alone." Yeah, I have one eye, Shockwave. There you go. And of course, last but not least, here he is with the repaint of this mold, KSI Boss. You can see, yeah, robot mode wise, KSI Boss really shines and looks way better than that. Yeah, he looks more like KSI Boss here. So I mean both NITRO ZEUS and KSI Boss look alike, but NITRO ZEUS' design is more tweaked. So I mean it's not 100% screen accurate. You know, it's not even 100% screen accurate. If this guy was colored like what he was, like how he was painted in the movie, then it would have been gorgeous. But we got what we got. So yeah, there you have the comparison between KSI Boss and NITRO ZEUS. So there you go. So there you have NITRO ZEUS from the last night. You know what? I think this figure is really, really well done in my opinion. The transformation is still smooth. He looks good in jet mode. He looks good in robot mode. The matte black paintwork in the nose cone section of the jet mode looks gorgeous. Looks very striking. Looks very, very good. I know it's not 100% screen accurate. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's screen accurate. KSI Boss's paintwork is definitely more screen accurate for him in Age of Extinction. So yeah, if you guys have missed out on KSI Boss, then you might as well hunt down the original version of the mold, because this version of the mold is still a good mold. It's not a bad figure. It's still a great figure to mess with, a fun and enjoyable to mess a fun and enjoyable figure to mess with. Yeah. So you better go get this guy. Yeah, get this guy. What's happening to me? What's happening to my words? I really don't know words anymore. Anyway, so go get this guy if you missed out on him. If you don't want to get this guy, then go ahead and get that stupid Thundercracker figure. And if you want to find that KSI Boss figure, yeah, go ahead and go and call him NITRO ZEUS for all I care. So if you want to wait for Studio Series to make a more screen accurate looking NITRO ZEUS, then all you have to do is to be patient. All you have to do is to be patient. But I think this figure would be a great addition to your collection. What do you think? Do you think that this figure is a good one? Do you think this figure is a bad figure? Well, you decide. You're entitled to your own opinion, so I'm not going to disturb your opinion, so I'm not going to argue with you. So, okay. But for my opinion, this figure is good. He's an awesome figure, an awesome looking figure. He looks good in both modes. So, the articulation, he's very well articulated. I wish he had ankle tilts and the wrist swivels, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, but okay, so yeah, I think we're done. So as far as ranking NITRO ZEUS from a scale of 1 to 10, he's probably gonna get a high score. Not perfect. I wish he was painted silver like KSI Boss. So I guess I will give him a 9 out of 10. So he still gets a good score. A 9 out of 10 is excellent. So there you go. So I think that is it for today's video. So guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of new upcoming figures and old figures. And hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified when a new video is up and ready. And one more thing, if you guys haven't checked out my Dinobot Scorn video review, the last night Voyager class Scorn review, if you haven't checked that review, I will put that link into the description down below so that you can click on it and check that out as well. So, and I think that is pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers The Last Night Voyager class NITRO ZEUS. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.